Today's video is one I've been so excited to film. I'm introducing you to some of the characters from my upcoming cozy fantasy novel. I thought it would be super fun to give you a quick 1-minute introduction to 5 of my favourite characters and to give you a comp character for each of them from popular books, TV or film. So let's head off to Quartz Falls and meet them. Hey, hi, hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Melanie Steele and I write all things cozy. My debut cozy fantasy novel, The Lunar Quartz Library, is coming out on the 30th of October and I can't wait for you all to read it. Before we dive in, I wanted to talk about where these characters came from. I feel like it's a question that gets asked a lot in both the writing and reading community. Just how did you come up with that person? How did you bring them to life on the page? Some of these characters, like Esme, I was very certain about. Others took a while longer to come together. For me, I started with vibes. Let me explain what I mean by that. I knew that a trio of friends was going to be front and centre of this story. So I thought back to the characters I'd read or seen on TV and did a sort of study on the dynamics that made them work. For example, Charmed. Prue, Piper and Phoebe, sisters, yes, but their dynamic would also work as a friend group. Prue is the bossy one, type A, knows what she wants in life and goes for it. She's worked her way into a prestigious career and she hates when magic starts to interfere with everything she's worked so hard for. The opposite then is Phoebe, the baby who's travelling from place to place, relationship to relationship, job to job, just experiencing life with no real purpose. At the start of the series anyway. And this, of course, drives Prue crazy a lot of the time. Then we have Piper, the middle child, who is the diplomat for Prue and Phoebe, and as a result often puts herself and her wants on the back burner a lot of the time. We see this with her transition from chef to club owner. It takes a lot of encouragement from her sisters to take that final step and buy P3. Side note, I wanted a club like that in my town where the likes of Michelle Branch would play. I loved her music so much that I actually put a track of hers on the official Lunar Quartz Library soundtrack. If you want to check that out, it is over on my Instagram and it will be linked in the ebook edition with a track list for both paperback and ebook. Once I knew the dynamics that I wanted between my characters, it became clear who they were and the role they would play in the story. I would say that if you're struggling with crafting characters, I highly recommend creating character arcs by K.M. Weiland and Heroes and Heroines 16 Master Archetypes. I would also suggest doing what I did and taking a character or a group of characters from book, film, TV and studying what makes them work or not, as the case may be. Okay, it is time to dive into the 5 characters that I want you to meet. Let's go. First up is Esme. Esme is our protagonist. She's quiet, bookish, and loves a routine. She's also a bit of a disaster when it comes to romance. Her comp character would be Willow Rosenberg from Buffy, the early seasons anyway. They're both smart but lacking in self-confidence. Esme has very much followed the path laid out for her by everyone else, and a key part of her journey is becoming more assertive, but definitely not like evil Willow of the later seasons of Buffy. Next up we have Celeste. She is elegant, she is educated and confident with an amazing wardrobe. Celeste's comp character for me is Coriander from Titans, a woman who knows her mind and power, who never has so much as a hair out of place. People literally move out of their way for her in an act of respect, not fear. After Celeste, we have Raven. Raven owns the cafe in Quartz Falls where everyone hangs out. She's a master tea blender, always on hand with a tea for whatever ails you. Her comp character would be Zoe from K-pop Demon Hunters. She's bouncy, full of energy, your biggest cheerleader. Definitely a member of the neurodivergent crowd. Next up, we have Elias. He is the mayor of Quartz Falls and is in charge of all the important things like balls, festivals, all that fun stuff. When I was writing him, I imagined him very much as Michael Sheen playing Aziraphale in the TV series of Good Omens. He's very sweet, well-meaning, but also a little bumbling and eccentric. Finally, we have Delphine. Delphine is Celeste's mum and she occupies a position of authority in Quartz Falls. Her comp character for me is Ambessa from the Arcane TV series. Strong and not to be messed with. She is absolute in her beliefs and will not yield for anything or anyone. Not someone you want to find yourself on the wrong side of, as you will find out when you start reading. I hope you've enjoyed getting to know some of the characters from the book. I can't wait for you to read all about them when the book comes out in a little over 2 weeks. Based on these quick introductions, who are you most excited to meet? Let me know in the comments below. If you haven't already, you can read the first chapter of the Lunar Quartz Library for free by signing up for my newsletter, and the link is in the description box down below. If you're new here and you enjoyed this video, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button. I upload a topic video every Tuesday and a vlog every Thursday. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.